Hello everyone, how are you all? Sorry about that false start. Let's see. Get things going here. Browse. Live stream. Discord. Share this out. Let's see. Switch to comments after dark. There we go. After dark. There we go. That's there. Hey, no, sorry, I'm late vomiting. Yeah, I know. I was there watching it too. Hey, Pope Raven. Well, I'm not sure who's first because I did put something in the chat first, and then it looks like Rebellious put something in before you. Yeah. Okay, so everything is. My wrench is gone. Yeah, oh yeah, I said I was going to give that back to you, didn't I? Well, that was for actually that was for timing somebody out at the end of second to last time you were here. So maybe not yet. Maybe you have to go thing. Okay. Oh, and we need to get copy link and send it to the normal spot. Okay, there we go. Oh, this is why John is better. Because he doesn't, well, I can't say he doesn't take wrenches away, he has. Joshua says, you're not first, but you're certainly not last, Joshua. Working on midterm pastry template. Okay. John is way better in every way. Who did I even time out? I forget who you timed out. It was right at the end though. Just after I had ended. Who are you stealing? Why are you stealing my tooth? I am? Time me out. I dare you. Joshua is the only one with a wrench. Are we watching Michael Jackson's The Whiz movie? No. No, we are not eagle. Eagle? Let's see. How is everyone tonight anyways? Hope everyone is doing fine. Or good. Maybe even satisfactory. Just chilling. The Wizard of Oz? The Wizard of Oz? No, not the Wizard of Oz. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Whiz is. The Secret of Oz? Ooze? I've never watched The Wiz, but I hear Michael Jackson was good in it. Was he even in it? I'm just fixing up pastry for July. Ton of backlog I used up before then, laugh out loud. Rick, can you read us the original Wizard of Oz books? I think they were pulps. I'm not sure whether they're pulps or just regular novels. Pastry, you need to relax and listen to an audiobook. Wait a minute. I listened to the stream. I listened to the stream instead. That guy is wearing Spider-Man's costume too. You're right, Josh. Well, this one, I must admit, is supposed to be a lot closer to Spider-Man than the Scarlet. Or not the Scarlet. Super Spider. All Rick's characters are spider-based. No spider-based in here, just costume-based. This character has no spider-based powers whatsoever. Mallet. You're right, though. You got one with this Spider-Man's head, another one with the body of Spider-Man. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Wow, give my face a break. I totally figured out harmonic alchemy today. Oh, that's good. No, that was my mom. Pastry needs fixed. At least level of wreck I was understanding his character's powers. Yeah, I did create, like I said, this sort of Spider-Man influence, but a little bit Superman too, because I wanted a character with the red and blue like Marvel and DC. Rick, you're a big Spider-Man fan, aren't you? Yes, I am. Like Spider-Man quite a bit, but Superman had probably just as much influence in this design as Spider-Man. Rick is still stuck on pastry number 1. It's like you hit randomizer on Marvel Character Creator. Joshua may be onto something. Five plus 9 equals 43. Hey, Rebel, how are you? Is that how you get your character ideas, Rick? Lego Marvel video games? Lego Marvel video games were not even a thing when I was creating this character. So no. And there is most likely metal. Hey, it's the metalorific metal man, metal himself.
I disavow.
Okay. You disavow yourself?
Just whatever you just said.
Okay.
All of it, in its entirety.
Okay, if you say so. You're not metalorific then?
I don't even know what that means.
Fantastic, terrific, with metal or something like that. But Spider-Man was. Yeah, Spider-Man was. I freely admit Spider-Man was a bit of an inspiration in creating the color scheme on this character. But I said Superman was too.
I mean, the 3 colors I see so far are 3 colors you find on Superman.
You know, I figured, Marvel and DC both have their, red and blue character, if you will. So I figured I'd throw something in the mix like that, as well. And, just something off, like yellow, or in this case it was yellow.
Red and blue is actually such a tacky color scheme.
Yeah, but...
And if it wasn't for how iconic these characters were, nobody would like it.
Yeah, but they weren't iconic when they first started out and they had these colors, so.
Yeah, but options were also more limited back then too.
Yeah.
Like with printing, you were pretty much stuck to primary colors and primary, secondary, and tertiary colors without much like value in between. If you wanted to add value, you needed to do like halftone
Mm.
or some type of like inking method to add value.
Rebellious wants to know, does pastry have a good color scheme? I guess it would probably depend on who you ask. It's all right
I
by
have to
me.
remember. Isn't pastry mostly like green and brown with like blonde?
Blonde hair, blondish hair, yeah. Well, blondish and red hair, I think.
That's kind of like classic Link color scheme from Legend of Zelda. And the thing is, the green and brown tones used are pretty neutral, so you can have like a highly saturated yellow with it,
Yeah.
and you don't really have anything conflicting too much.
Yeah. Well, let's see. The hoodie was green, blue jean pants, like I said, yellow and reddish hair. Yellow in the front, reddish in the back. Give me my reddish, please.
Yeah. No, I'm just looking at the icon here. That's what I'm trying to guess off of.
Yeah.
I forgot about the blue jeans. The thing is, you can have more varying colors too if some of them are like toned down and more neutral because they're not as stark against each other. But nobody's also going to consider the more like muted colors as part of the color scheme. They're going to look at the most saturated stuff.
Yeah. Or you'll have a death threat, Pope Raven, as a joke. I guess Flit was coloring something with blue and red. What? The golden M of McDonald's, the color of Spider-Man, the powers of Superman. I present you the Whiz. Says Eagle.
The problem is Flit doesn't even know what colors he's using half the time. It's not his fault though.
Yeah, we won't blame him much. Rick's colors are always so bright.
They are. He likes really saturated, bright colors.
There are some characters I think they don't quite have the saturated bright colors with. Taurus, I know for sure I don't. That's one of my.
You know who's pretty good at picking colors? Pope Raven.
Or I start asking for money every time I go. And Super Mario's cape, says Joshua. Let's see if I.
Pope Raven's good at plucking out a palette. Pay Ray. Hashtag Pay Ray. Oh, here's one for you, Rick. A really bad one, but it's just perfect for your channel. If you were to give Ray any amount of money, would it be a pay raise?
Well, Toxico again is one I would say. He has darker colors. Whizlock. I said Taurus already, although this thing might be. Kick metal. It says Flit.
I warned you it was going to be bad before I said it.
Toxico needs to work on his MO. I don't know where all of them. Marvel's Wizard is yellow, but he's also ripping off Spider-Man, so it wouldn't matter. Actually, their Marvel's Wizard might be ripping off the Flash. I'm not sure.
No, I think he's talking about your characters ripping off Spider-Man.
Yeah.
No, Marvel's Wizard is definitely ripping off the Flash. Like, there's no question about that.
Because he's not quite a petty criminal. He wants to get a good payday so he can send money to his things. He's not just a petty criminal. You know, it's not like he can go into a drugstore and rob it. You know, he looks. With the way he looks, he's got to do. What happened? Oh, I guess you're up. Marsupial says.
Oh, in the Twitch, the Twitter chat.
He's not a terrorist. He's not doing anything for political gain. Money at best. I think at one time I was going to do the whole eco-terrorist, but it's more become money for his family, which he believes he can never see again because of the way he looks. They already think he's dead, possibly. And this guy right here that I'm working right now is not a criminal.
I'm gonna be a terrorist with political goals, entirely attached to the Federal Reserve, so it just ends up with me getting a lot of money.
Flitz, so he's not thinking. He's thinking a little, but not a lot. Does he just want to watch the world burn? Not quite. He's somebody who doesn't want to own up to his own mistakes, and he wants to always put the blame on somebody else for everything that's gone wrong in his life. Flint says he's an eco-opportunist. What's with this Hunchback of Notre Dame? I think I was using a impulse thing as reference and probably didn't turn out nowhere near as good as I wanted. I showed it with a criminal with a heart of gold. Shake my head. Help me out with this one, Metal. I like the design of Toxico, but I don't follow what makes him tick.
I don't know what makes him tick. Are you asking me?
Okay. Toxico. He grew up with a very military type father, who retired out of the military. So his father was very strict. Basically structured his whole life. Basically told him what he was going to study in college. So he went to college, did what his dad wanted that way. He fell in love at college with a woman. And when he introduced her to his father and said, they were going to get married and all that, his father was like, screw this, you're not. And then he said, no way, you're not. I've got the woman I want picked out for you. And he basically said to his father, screw you, I'm marrying this woman. And then he ends up...
Why would he screw him if he's marrying that woman? Wouldn't he want to screw the woman instead?
Yeah. Yes. Okay. Well, maybe because you get it, because Rick is not explaining it well. and then some other stuff happens. He gets into debt. He to a mafia boss or mafia type people, some sort of loan shark. And basically, he can't pay back, and they take him out and kill him. Okay, so his life was very controlled. Yeah. Up until, he's, the wife thing. And, they think they kill him, but he doesn't. But he blames all his, losing a business and all that. And taking money from, loan sharks on his dad, his parents. It wasn't. Yeah, he turns to a little crime out of depression. Desperation, yeah. I have a spoiler for Rebellious Patient Rick if he's interested. Sure. Okay, reminds me of The Killing Joke in a way. I've seen the movie and all that. I don't think I've ever read the book. I might have. But not before I wrote the guy's history.
I'll give you a hint. It's overrated.
Yeah. It sounds like he made some poor life choices. Stop being poor. Yes, he did make poor life choices. Some of them his fault, some of them others' fault, but, he got shot in the... not sure where he gets shot. I never actually said, but... I'm pretty sure his whole bio is...
Metal gets shot in the head.
Like that.
In episode 8.
Let's see here. You'll have to forgive the bad spelling and bad grammar, Timothy. But,
No, you don't.
well, I guess he doesn't have to. Doesn't have to, but right there is the whole thing sort of more spelled out. And actually, I delve a lot more into that in the movie version. This stuff that's on there. I'm not sure how many. No, not the movie scripts that I wrote. Not. Well, that is why we have proofreaders. True, it is.
Yeah, proofreaders. Overrated.
At one point, I'm going to have to get somebody to go over my various pages and...
Just get good, Rick.
Yeah. Tell me where the spelling mistakes are and grammatical mistakes. Let me know, and then I go in and correct it. Movie version. You're already planning a cinematic universe? Yeah. Wait, didn't you proofread some of my script, Metal?
I disavow.
Yeah. Yeah, Flit. I've got the first Canadian Shield movie probably pretty much wrote out. There could probably be a little bit more stuff added. I'm not sure whether it would be too short or not.
It's probably too short.
Because I combine issues 1 and 2 and I add in a little bit more than in either of them. So, I'm not sure what else more I can add at this point, but and I started working on a Snowdrift movie script too. I didn't get very far. Laugh a lot. I would now. How would I have laugh out loud? Now I may have to back Melvin just to look at grammar and spelling mistakes. First model of Pacer gets sucked into a black hole. Yeah, I think I saw that, Rebellious. You should feel I would be on it. Okay. I would credit you as a proofreader for Melvin 1.5.
Plus, if I'm going to take credit for anything, I'm going to take more credit than just proofreading. I also want an advisory or consultant credit, because I gave you multiple options on ways of rewording things so that they sound better.
Rick, who is your artist? For what? Pope Raven? For Canadian Shield number 2, Efren Crespo. Hopefully, I might try and get him on soon. But then again, I'm not really sure whether I want to subject him to this horror. That is my chat.
Well, you can always subject him to the gracefulness that is me.
Yeah. Larry Higgins is Robocomics. Yes, he is. Is he on Twitter? Yes. Although he doesn't respond quite as often as I would like to.
Isn't it like everyone you work with?
Yeah, it seems that way.
Rick, why do you hate your chat?
I don't hate my chat.
Sure, act like it.
Yeah, just because I said the word, that is my chat, right? You want a link? Okay. I'm sure I can find them easy enough. Profile? Well, actually, messages.
The chat thinks you hate it. Rick is chatophobic. Oh, Rick only hates some of the chat. Thanks for the clarification, Eagle. Now, can you tell us which portion of the chat he actually hates?
And hello, Trusty. There we go. How are you doing, Trusty? Been a while.
Okay, if Timothy's going to be Defiant Muffin and we're keeping in this naming convention, then I'm going to be Renegade Donut.
He hates Eagle, but Rick hates anyone who didn't back his comic. No, I love everybody. I just simply can admit the truth to myself about certain things. That not everybody could can stand getting teased all the time. Awesome. Now I'll go pay him double not to draw your comic as a revenge for taking my rent. Rebellion says, "I'm the donut, damn it." Well, you're donut, damn it. He is. What did you say? Donut. What?
Renegade Donut.
Renegade donut. He thinks Eagle is going to hell. No, you're a pastry. You're the donut. We do know there's lots of flavors of donuts out there, don't we? Fear the donut. Doing good, Rick. Did a live stream interview tonight for our channel talking about my experience working as an artist assistant. It was fun. Oh, cool. I wish I would have known. I would have tried to check it out. Rick, will you draw the rest of the book to yourself now? I'm not sure whether you're going to be able to convince him not to. My cousins used to insult each other by calling them donuts. I'm doing a Q&A in April. Pope, have you seen Rick's art? Come on, man, think. I think double pay is worth it. You don't even know how much I'm paying. Well, you may or may not know how much I'm paying them now. I don't think I've said on air.
Whatever it is, I'll double it.
Yeah, Pope Raven has it. Ray is engaging in torturous interference. Start a GoFundMe and sue him. That might be hard. He's all the way over in Australia.
Yeah, and you're in Canada. I mean, it shouldn't be hard to go from one made-up place to another. Yeah, you've been to this made-up place, haven't you? Or is No.
that just John?
That's just John.
And Mallet, I think, has been to this made-up place too. Then use the money to buy guns instead. Don't say it right. Keep them guessing. Eat it, Canada. Yeah, you don't even know how much you're getting in for, too. Who would get a rebellious pastry? The Patreon, if I had it. I guess it would depend on what you offer in the Patreon. Rebellious. because fortunately or unfortunately, a lot of patrons do it for, some do it out of nicety, and some do it for whatever they get for being a patron. I'm thinking either random drawings or a webcomic for gun sales. Reasons to carpet bomb Canada. Alanis Morissette. Webcomic pastry. Renegade Donut. Is that you, Metal?
I don't know what you're talking about.
The person in the chat calling themselves Renegade Donut. Is that you, or has Eagle beaten you to it? Or Joshua?
Why would I do a thing like that?
Just because you said about being Renegade Donut a couple minutes ago. But then again, other people beating you to it would be something too. Or should I have
You're not making sense.
I'm not making sense with my chat? Okay. How trollish they are? A wild donut has entered the arena. Rebellious says, screw off, Renegade. And puts her tongue out.
No, that's an XD. The wide laughing smile.
Oh, okay.
It would be a P if you were putting your tongue out.
Oh. I hope she wouldn't be peeing in the chat. Nobody wants to see that.
Rick, learn your emoticons.
I'm trying.
What? Most of them have been the same since like 2003. Maybe even older, depending on if you were on a bulletin board. So they've been the same since the 90s.
Yeah, but I don't use them, so. Or not that often, so.
See, now Joshua's winking at you and sticking his tongue out.
Yeah, yet Joshua doesn't show up. Just now he's doing something else. I'm not sure what. And the problem is, Joshua's didn't show up as an emoticon. It showed up as Rick, do you know what emoticon emoji this is? Nope. Wouldn't have a clue. Pope Raven. I wouldn't have a clue. Sad face? I thought Flint was a girl until today. Or Flit, you mean?
I mean, it probably doesn't help that unless you're like watching the tabletop game or some stream where you can hear his voice, Flit does always have like a girl character as his avatar.
Yeah.
I mean, before he was using this little short stack goblin here, previously he was using Raven just like effortlessly chugging some alcoholic beverage, liquor or vodka. I can't remember.
Well, chugging something people might not know what it is, or at least beer or whatever. Something in a bottle, or was it in the glass? I'm not sure. Or a mug. My hey, my Abby is clearly male. Looks female to me.
I can't really tell. It's really tiny.
No, I've seen it up.
Is he using the same one on mine? Let me look. Okay, yeah, I can see that one being male. It doesn't help that immediately behind it as your banner, you've got a progression drawing of a female goblin.
And shirtless. Yeah, but it's we only see it shirtless from the shoulders up, so.
Yeah, like I haven't seen you draw shirtless women before. Not that I'm complaining, mind you.
Rebellion says, I have a female character, but I'm pretty androgynous in real life. How dare you meddle? Everything I draw is also.
That is a lie and you know it.
Is Flit lying in my chat? One sec, he's not the first person to, probably. Who is Renegade Donut? We don't know, Mallet. He won't reveal himself. But he has a metallic feel.
You know what? I don't hate this fist, only because I've seen you drawn way worse.
I guess that's a good combo. I think that's
well, it's progress, right? It's something.
I won't put up with such slander. Are you feeling people again or stuff? I've never touched anybody in this chat in my life.
Missing a digit. No, I think all of them are there. I think that the first, like the pointer, is just really poorly scrunched in there.
Yeah, this one right here. Is she missing a digit? It's not a she, first of all.
Well, you know, Rick, how can anybody tell the difference? Especially with most of your women being barrel checked.
Donate to my new GoFundMe to sue Rick and make the Canadian Shield part of the Flitoverse.
He's gonna sue you for defamation that I made on your channel.
Okay, interesting. I don't know how that works.
Because you platformed me, you're liable.
Yeah, but
That's how it works in Canada, right?
I don't know.
I mean, that wouldn't fly here, but
I don't think it would fly here either.
what about walk? Could it walk there?
I don't know. Well, then again, with Trudeau in it, it might do everything.
Yeah, with your kangaroo courts.
Wait, this is a character. Wait, this character is female. No, this is not. Character is not female. It's male. Mal is just, I think, messing with me. That's what he was saying earlier. He wasn't going to be messing with me again on his stream. Oh, you both before the Human Rights Tribunal, Rick. Yeah, but the question is, would they hear somebody from outside this Canada? Would they hear somebody? Could you bring?
Yeah, joke's on both of you. Who's gonna pay any judge anywhere once I end the Fed? Be no court cases once no judges are being paid.
Never touched anyone in this chat. Anyway, that's like a live how you drew me. But I never touched you, rebellious. I drew you, but I never touched you.
See, Rick, you're lucky. I was about to call you a liar. But then after searching the chat, I did not see your mom's user show up at all.
Oh yeah, she.
Because I'm fairly certain you have made physical contact with your mother.
Yeah, she did say hi in here, so.
I didn't see her, but if you remember, then I'll take your word for it.
Okay, so I've not touched anyone in this chat but my mom. And even that sounds bad. Yeah, I think it was. She said something before you got here. Joshua, call your friend Chris. Gross says Joshua. Flint agrees.
I hope you at least wash your hands before you hug your mother.
Sometimes. Your number one is decorate. Well, whatever. Everyone resub to Crossy, please. Take it out of contact in 3, 2, 1, said Timothy. See, I know why they do it. They want to mess with my algorithm, so new people come here, so they can be recognized and seen in the chat easier.
No, it's all about the privacy of the club.
Yeah, that's what I mean. We need cross comics without context channel. Hello, Mr. Piper. Will you have a seat? Chris Hansen?
Chris Hansen was the guy who did To Catch a Predator. Which is a really good show. Pretty much every episode they just went and baited out like child molesters and people who were trying to date underage women and stuff like that.
Yes, Rick, it's an elaborate plan to keep you from becoming popular. I want a crossy to troll me on stream.
New special To Catch a Canadian. I mean, that's pretty easy, right? Don't you just leave, like, a jar of maple syrup and some poutine on a table? If that doesn't work, maybe just leave 2 tickets to a hockey game.
But that won't get me a hockey game. Now, maple syrup, maybe. I like it, but I'm not. I'd much rather, whatchamacallit, poutine.
Oh, and Timbits. If you want those high-quality Canadians.
Timbits, maybe not. I can take them or leave them, they're good.
Rick, he said higher quality Canadians.
Oh, Timbits could just get your average quality Canadian.
Or are they gonna get you like the basic girl, like if you were to get Starbucks over here?
Oh, there's Starbucks here, but Tim Hortons is not the same as high quality as Starbucks.
Oh, I just figured it would have had the same customer base.
No. You know, coffee at Starbucks is $5. A coffee at Timmy's, you know, and that's for a small, right? Coffee at Timmy's is like $2.
Oh, so they're just probably not ripping you off then.
Yeah.
Because it's not like the quality of the Starbucks is any good.
Average quality Canadians like that. Yeah, sure, Joshua. STA? What's STA, Mom? What do we have here? Timothy says, "Look up to a house with high
quality."
Well, I didn't say high quality, just higher quality than poutine would get you. That's hard to say.
I mean, I think both of them would probably get you the quality of a Canadian that's not going to run too far afterwards.
Let's see. Lure them to a house with promises of beer. Hokey? What's hokey, Timothy? Are you
like feeling hokey pokey?
Are we going to try?
I think you could. You could probably lure anybody to a house with a promise of hokey pokey.
You wouldn't lure me there with beer. my mom either. So. Hockey. Hokey hockey. Lure them to the house by singing that song from Trailer Park Boys. Poutine is disgusting, Rick. No, poutine is far from disgusting.
Well, it's got gravy in it, so it's kind of disgusting.
Wait, you don't like gravy, so there you have a something wrong with you.
Well, I mean, I like my arteries, so.
Let's see, but then again, there's lots. Well, that's the original poutine. Now there's like, I don't know, hundreds of different
the variations and stuff I've seen.
You need hard liquor to get Rick's attention. I don't drink. Damn it, that joke was just botched. So rebellious patriot ripoff is gone. Hanky Spanky. Rick drinks straight Everclear for breakfast. But yeah, I've seen New York Fries do it with buttered chicken. Rick drinks mouthwash. No. Also pulled pork. They put on, no gravy or whatever. Then just pulled pork. Or although I think there could be gravy in pulled pork. I'm not sure. See how he did deny it. Rick drinks a liter of Bundy donuts for breakfast. I never have, but it wouldn't be. I would put that. Say possibly no to that. There's no.
Ours is better than what you get in the States. I mean, it doesn't make much of a difference if you don't want gravy with your fries in general.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, we can't say that's necessarily true, Mom. But anything that we've seen on the net or TV, the looks of it, it's nowhere close to.
I'm sure you probably get some decent stuff close to the border.
I think stuff that we've seen for stuff that's supposed to be close to the border. Although, surprisingly, like I said, New York Fries here. I'm not sure whether New York Fries is actually in New York as well. Or anywhere else. They do a good poutine. So, if you're able to find them anywhere, then I challenge Linda to blood sports over the merits of poutine. Split. USA says there's no gravy in pulled pork. What's wrong with you? I don't know I don't know if there is or not for sure.
Traditionally, there's definitely no gravy in pulled pork. I mean, you might add a barbecue sauce or something like that. Usually, you don't want like a store sauce. You want to make like a homemade sauce or whatever's the sauce of the local place making it. But you wouldn't put gravy on pulled pork.
Yeah. Okay. Then. Yeah, New York Fries here does it with pulled pork, so there wouldn't be gravy on that version. But they still put the cheese curds in.
Yeah, that reminds me of when I was at a SGC, the Screw Attack Gaming Convention. I think this had to be 2014, maybe? Yeah, 2014. And I was in this panel called YouTube Hell. Best panel. It's a 3-hour block of just suggested YouTube videos that are sometimes great, sometimes awful, and they're compiled together as like a single like movie, and you just sit through the whole thing. And at one point during YouTube Hell, a video started playing of a Slinky on a treadmill, and this thing was just like going and going and going because the treadmill was keeping its momentum. And like halfway through this 6-minute video, everyone in the audience just started chanting USA, USA at the Slinky, including people who aren't even from the USA. Like, I had Canadian friends and British friends and stuff there, and they were all getting involved in the chant saying USA. It was one of the wildest moments in the whole convention for no reason.
Cool. Leave it to, my mom says, poutine was invented in Quebec. I found the Whiz, says Marsupial.
Yeah. You know, it does make sense that the French would make something so oddly offensive.
Yeah, and Flint says, leave it to Quebec to invent something as offensive as poutine.
I thought Poutine was Russian. Vladimir Putin. Oh man, that's actually, that would be a weird drawing, Vladimir Putin.
I thought it was Putin, not poutine.
Rasputin. There's another possibly interesting drawing.
That sounds psychotic. Blame Canada.
I wonder if Marsupial's been AFK for most of the stream because Drawn and Quartered is doing Legend of Zelda tonight. I had it open in the other tab for a while.
Rasputin was my Russo-Canadian character idea for Rich Universe.
Dude, that's a good idea, too. Like, it basically writes itself. And then you have like a, oh, you're watching Color Out of Space. Did they still make the color purple in this version of it? I always find it weird that films try to make the color purple when it's supposed to be like a color that cannot be described or depicted. But yeah, you could have like a parody version of like Rah Rah Rasputin.
Hey, Sketchbook, how are you? Marsupial was watching a replay of Young Pharaoh's stream. What's this? Timothy's The Whiz. Extreme P stream. Tired. Oh, why are you tired? Sketchbook?
I'm tired.
Why are you tired?
Because I didn't really get much sleep. I had like 3 hours of sleep before I had to be up to take a family cat to be put down.
Marsupial says, here you go, Vladimir Putin.
Oh, I see it.
Lots of walking, and I stayed up past my bedtime last night. Well, that's not good. Mama, if you're still listening, can I get some more pop, please?
Why is there a P-stream vid? That's just this chat. You get used to it.
Why? Because people got to make fun, trying to make fun of my character. His name is the Whiz, rebellious. But why somebody made that in the first place, I have no idea.
I have a friend who's from like the NYC area. He's a really good friend. I met him through Screw Attack. And he would constantly Snapchat us, like everybody else in the circle, just videos of him peeing. Like, you wouldn't see anything in the view, but you would hear it, or you would see just the stream. And it would be like him at a urinal, or buy some bricks or something like that, and he would just Snapchat us him peeing.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, now I'm off to D and Q. Laugh out loud says thing. And hello, Elric. We always make fun of your characters, brother. What else? Just kidding. Yeah, I know, but Rebellious is not completely familiar with this. Especially with linking some sort of vid.
Yeah, it is messed up. That's what's so great about it.
Good night, all.
I guess good night.
I don't know why she's saying good night right now.
I'm going to bed.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I gotta get up early. I'm probably not gonna stay on long after. Gotta get up at 7. Oh yeah, there's not gonna most likely not gonna be any thing tomorrow. High noon. I got to go out. Flit says good night, Mom. Ever had?
Didn't know I knew someone connect. Actually, I'm really connected to the Screw Attack community and even some of the old people. I even have a few of them on my friends list on Facebook, and we still talk. I would go to the conventions and stuff like that. I was pretty involved in that that community, or the forums and stuff like that. Not so much the forums, more the main site. But I was cool with the people in the forums. That's actually how, like, most Canadians I know, I met through Screw Attack. And then I met Rick.
Then do it earlier or later. Well, I don't know what time I'm leaving exactly, but depending on when I'm leaving, I might get home at like 6 or 7, so at night. So
Tough versus... Dude, all death battles are rigged. I'm telling you that right off the top. I've had a lot of complaints with their death battles, and I've told them straight to Chad and Ben's face.
yeah, sometimes well, depending on what they show ahead of time for it, I can almost usually pick out the winner.
Yeah, they're getting better on the research, though. Like, I had to give them some compliments. At least they use some guides and stuff like that. But, man, some of their old stuff is just...
Or,
yeah.
Rick, do you know all the animals that live in the Canadian Shield? No, I don't. You do? Cool. Justice says, well, you're so cool. They lost a lot of credibility with the Gara and then lost more with Guko versus Superman.
Oh, you can go back further than that. I mean, shoot, the Link versus Cloud battle, even before that, Peach versus Zelda. We have a really bad record of getting things straight. We don't talk about credibility. It's the Goku versus Superman was outright rigged. They actually even fudged some of the numbers just to get the outcome they wanted, even by their own math.
There you go. There, get famous. The tell-all. Death battle. Death battle tell-all. Groku says Joshua, the Canadian Shield Brewing Company. Cross, your inability to pronounce Goku makes my soul die a little.
No, the actor, you're thinking of Superpower Beatdown, Timothy, with the live-action one by Bat in the Sun.
Yeah, they don't have as much out for their versus battles.
Well, they're all popular opinion. But at least they're upfront with the fact that it's popular opinion. Like, people literally vote on the outcomes.
Yeah. Damn, this damn chat, all I can think of the Whiz as a this man. Says thing. Rebellious.
Is Bat in the Sun dead? I don't know. I haven't seen anything from them in a while.
I'm not sure. I think I've seen something from them in the last few months.
I liked a few of the videos, like, because you know what, they were pretty good at least, like, for the most part, keeping personalities true to the source material. I thought how they casted Thor in that Thor versus Superman one was a little lame, but other than that, they've been pretty good on there.
Let's see if we don't. That's Bat in the Sun. They put out a video 5 days ago. Batman doing audio lines.
Broly versus Hulk wasn't awful. Like I said, the more recent ones, the research has been a little better. I agree with their outcome based on the information they gave, even though they kind of underplayed both characters. But if they actually went with like an all-star version of Hulk like they tend to do, that Hulk should have crushed Broly. But that's only because like during like the 60s to 70s period, Marvel had such an inconsistent cosmology that Hulk had like ridiculous, massively multiversal feats for no reason. No, Ballard, I'm enjoying your Canadian Shield facts. You probably know more about the Canadian Shield than Rick does.
Yeah. I know I probably learned a lot about it a long time ago, but I got to, at some point, we asked that every stream pastry. This stream is wacky.
Yeah, that's actually one of my favorite ones. I remember Timothy the Joker and Harley Quinn versus Deadpool and Domino. I felt they captured the essence of the characters very well.
The scripter, we take that, expect the unexpected. Unexpected, not even any scripts. Or Joker versus Negan.
My brother named his cat Negan. There's only one problem, Rick.
What?
She's a girl cat.
Yeah. Neganess?
This isn't too bad. It's not that far away from the name Megan.
Megan. I had my thing on mute. Damn it! Says Paige.
Digita Sanshiro.
Oh, so you couldn't hear what we were saying, Rebellious? I'm glad. Did you just say the N-word? No! Timothy?
Well, I mean, at least he wasn't like Lovecraft talking about naming cats after N-words.
No, I said Megan with an N instead of an M.
You know what reminds me? I think it was Drawn and Quartered Fan Edition, the Mega fiasco with Booster, because Booster can't pronounce the word Mega right.
John's in the chat? I didn't see him.
I don't know, maybe
No.
Pope Raven's trying to summon him, because he usually shows up almost immediately after Pope Raven says that.
Well, laugh out loud and with his accent. Whose accent?
Booster's Kiwi accent.
Oh, yeah. Everybody says, Dillard owns a fireman's butt, laugh out loud. No, he doesn't own a fireman's butt. That fireman is supposed to be Dillard. At the moment. It might change. Because I'm probably going to put that up for, I don't know, 10 or 20 bucks on my thing for somebody to get. When I do my Indiegogo.
Rick owns Dillard's butt.
Suddenly the chat got weird. Gosh, I was going to say it. Oh.
Oh, they're gonna start making Rick the butt of the joke again.
And what they're talking about, Joshua, is this fireman right here. And then there's Ramos, whoever that guy is. Remember when some guy created a Joker and our countdown on Twitter, and then
I remember that. That's great.
and when the day came, he didn't say it, and people doxed him and hacked his account to make him say it. Rick, your humor is rubbing off on me. Stop
But
it.
you can't blame Rick for this. I've always been this way.
Laugh out loud, Timothy. When doesn't the chat get weird? This chat is always weird, says Rebellious. There you go now. You're right on track, Timothy. Laugh out loud. Okay, so
You could ask Travis too. Like, he knows that I have the capacity to make like some really good puns and jokes, which is why it makes him so mad, because I intentionally make groan-inducing puns just to tick him off.
Rick, what are those streaks in the fire truck? Trying to put some sort of glare on it, shininess. I always on track, or the right track, even when I'm on the wrong track. Rebellious asks you what your favorite pastry bit is. Metal. What's your favorite bit?
Oh, I don't know, because I watch them all back to back, and it's hard to remember one from the other. I have that problem with TV shows I watch now, right? When I used to watch things week by week, it was pretty easy to pick out my favorite episode. But
Yeah.
now that I pretty much just binge watch everything, it's like a whole season just blends together like it was one thing.
The Grown Lantern has a sidekick, says Flip. I have a specific scene in Silo where a guy has all of Rick's trading cards on the wall. Cool. What scene then? Says Rebellious. He asks, what the hell is this Snowdrift assassin chick? What about the name Sarcastic Strudel? Shucks, it's 7:30 my time, bedtime, since kids ignore me anyways. I'm not ignoring you, I'm reading your chats. Rick admitted to hating the chat anyways. So he probably won't care. I never admitted to hating the chat at all. I just said you guys are vicious.
I don't like sarcastic strudel because it doesn't fit the naming convention. You need something that still fits with like the rebellious thing. Like how about I don't know, rogue Danish.
Poos says, Travis, I'm still waiting for someone to claim Big Black Cake by Patreon.
Roguish rye, yeah. Rye's not so much a pastry though.
So you're all ripping me up. No, they're not ripping you off. They're just ragging on you. That's what my chat does. Rags on everybody. See, I don't hate my chat. I just said it was a horror. It's called parody. Stubborn sourdough. Even the rich people like me get right on says Rick. Imitation is the biggest form of flattery. Heck, you gotta be glad this isn't Dillard's chat back like, what, 3 years ago? Something like that? You come into Dillard's chat without a wrench and you just say hi.
And Pope Raven immediately times you out.
Oh, anybody with a wrench could time you out, or would time you out. If
Everybody remember heads or tails?
If, Dillard didn't get around to giving you a wrench fast enough.
It was the Wild West. It's full Second Amendment rights. Everybody has the right to a wrench to defend themselves.
Every day we're wishes we were someone else. List all of Rick's characters are parodies of other characters. Like all Rick's characters are parodies. Nah.
One of your characters is a parody of yourself.
Yeah, Insecto. Well, would it be a parody? Is that technically a parody? Because it makes better?
Yeah.
Because parodies are usually funny and knockoff or whatever.
That is one way to use them.
I rate Super Spider with 5 marks. You don't know nothing about Super Spider yet. I think her bio's up on the thing, which you probably haven't read, Timothy. Except the first thing Ray did when I came back was tune me out. The moment you go onto Dillard's chat screen, Dillard, I need a wrench. That way you're safely wrenched.
I need an adult. I am an adult.
Insecto is Rick Piper's self-insert character. Yeah. Or a fair amount. There's actually probably a little bit of me in the Shield and the Whiz as well. Although I'm trying to put a lot of one of my other friends in the Flame. That unfortunately nobody here knows. I've spoken of them before, but...
Mallet says that Rick wishes he had the ability to get super chats so he could shame us for not super chatting. Now, Rick, why would you want to give Google money? Just set up a Streamlab.
Yeah, I've been thinking about doing that for a while. I just gotta set it up properly. I know Marsupial was saying about doing it. I just think I should be able to transfer all my stuff over there, shouldn't I?
You could. You don't even have to use the Streamlab OBS though. You could just import the the URL that they give you on the Streamlab site to a browser resource in your normal OBS and do it that way.
Yeah. Dylan says good morning. Good afternoon. So is the shield your power fantasy then? I don't know. I just mean a little bit of his personality, his mind. Not all of it, but a little bit. Which parts of you? Is the head on one?
Yeah, Dillard's like Beetlejuice. You say his name enough times and he shows up.
Stupid looking watch you got there. What, marsupial. See? We say his name enough and Dillard shows up, says Elric. Can you donate anonymously via Streamlabs? Did they finally implement that?
Was that not always the case? Because don't you just donate via PayPal? Like, if you have a PayPal account where your name's not attached to it publicly, I think you could have always technically donated anonymously. I don't know.
Y'all talking trash about me, huh? Yep. Talking about the old Wild West of your streams. Because you did not read my 15 warts for Super Spider. One guy was doing...
Yeah.
I don't know. From what I read, if you donate it directly via Streamlabs, it would fully dox you to the person you donate it to.
I mean, I guess it all just depends on what information you have attached to the account. Like, obviously, to the people watching, it only shows your username. But yeah, if your PayPal account has your like name, they would attach your name to the invoice.
Everybody rips me off here, Dillard. Frieza, how do you function, Guko? I'm just like everybody else. I pay my taxes one leg at a time.
Repeat after me, Cross. Go, coo.
Go poo?
Yeah. You're offending Elric. I need to help you here.
Go shoe? Yeah, why is it so hard just to be anonymous these days?
Welcome to the dystopia. It's a brave new world.
Part of my soul keeps dying, grass. Actually, it's pronounced Goku. Goku. Coo. Coo. Coo.
It is the Japanese translation of the name Wukong.
How do you pronounce Brobovo?
So this is why I didn't read it. I was waiting for you to do it.
Hey,
Row. He has the power to manipulate his own hair.
What is the sound of a drunken idiot before it hits in his head? Oogonk.
Bro Van Doe.
Crosses Provendo, not Bono, ba 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 boo. Kick Timothy. It's va. How is it va when there's no H there?
Oh no, see, the H is silent.
Yeah. Take his wrench. Kick flit.
It's silent like the Q.
Provendo. I lost track of what is happening. Says Joshua. I think everybody did. Akashu Ali. It's pronounced Richard Arlos John Charles.
It's your name.
Yeah, I know. I figured that. We're trying to get Cross to speak proper English. Well, that won't happen anytime soon.
I believe originally it was proper Japanese.
That won't happen either.
I don't know, you're already screwed over on English. Maybe if we start you on a second language fresh, you have a better chance.
Sounds like a bunch of baby dogs in charge. Do it, Timothy, if you have the stones. Okay, I have to check whether Timothy... I don't think Timothy would, but... Donate to Rick's GoFundMe to send him to finishing school. Travis, if Rick can speak any language, it'll be a victory. Well, if Canadian school educated us anything like California, there's no hope. I'm sorry, Cross, the system has failed us. No, I'm just bad at English. I don't know about you.
I don't know. You know, you can get a 50 in your school and still pass. That's pretty low standards.
Yeah. How do you think I made it out of high school? Especially within English. Actually,
Over here, we have to make at least a 70.
I did better in French than I did English.
You see, you're just proving my point, because you probably did that later in life. You had better chance with a new language than you did the one you're already doing. You just gotta start fresh. Maybe, just maybe, we can give you selective amnesia and teach you how to speak English from the beginning.
Trevor says that explains a lot. Hello, Mrs. Dillard. How are you? Mrs. Dillard, tell John to stop killing people with rolled-up copies of the Buckler. speak French right now. Bonjour, Monsieur Hughes. Comment allez-vous? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
I think Blitz calling you a plant.
Rick probably speaks fluent Mandarin. No.
你会说普通话吗？
I have no idea what you say.
Oh, I asked if you spoke the common tongue.
That'd be a no. You know, that's funny. Like, no is, I think, almost sounds alike in almost every language.
Not entirely true.
I said almost. I didn't say every.
Well, the further you get away from Europe, the more and more it sounds less like it. Like Japanese, to say no, it's ie.
Yeah?
Yeah, ie.
Oh, yeah. Subconsciously, maybe.
Or in Mandarin, it's ba.
Uh-huh. Timothy says he speaks perfect moron. Well, we already knew that. You know, Mrs. Dillard says, well, we all know Rick has a superb Spanish accent. Cross, want to know something in Japanese? Hey!
Well, at least you know how to say yes.
あなたは日本語がわかりますか？
I have no clue what you say.
Just say EA.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah, I asked you if you spoke Japanese. Or if you understood Japanese. That's what wakarimasu. You had the ka at the end. It turns it into a question.
Nankaya means something, says.
Nanika.
Nanika. Rick, can you get me a direct line to... No. I cannot flit. What the hell? Why are people writing all this chicken scratch? Cross is not taking my bait.
That's not chicken scratch. Rebellious was just saying no and then yes. In that order.
Timotheus, why do you hate chickens, Dillard?
Dillard likes chickens.
Yes, he likes to pluck them and cook them.
Oh, I thought he liked to make them fight.
Completely class-free dumpster people, says Dillard. So you're people, right, Dillard? Your kind of people? I descend from the British. We didn't conquer half the world to speak their languages, says Jarvis.
We all know that Dillard's phobic of a bunch of things. Dumpster people wouldn't surprise me either.
Rick, me and Dave are hanging out in this dumpster. Curiously, there are less flies in here than your death. I would believe that. Well, I believe there's less flies in the dumpster. But, you and Dave hanging out, Dave wouldn't know how to get there.
Well, what's less believable? Dillard and Dave hanging out, even if he were to be in Canada, or Dave hanging out in a dumpster?
That's hard to tell. Wait, so Cross's desk is all of California? Dillard mentions dumpsters and dumpster people on a Brett Johnson class. Rick's desk is basically an Ethiopian ox. I just am from Norway. We spend our time reading the English and taking their stuff. Apparently I read Dillard's chat wrong. He said flies, not fire. Laugh out loud. It's that time again, people. Tablet crash again, said Tobias. Anything you would like to promote there?
Rick, don't tell me what to do.
I'm not telling you what to do. I'm asking whether you want to do something.
I've said my piece.
Okay. Well, thanks for Metal coming on, and thanks for everybody in the chat for coming by and participating. It was great having everybody here as usual. Yawn, come in, Rick. Now. Anyways, yeah, great having everybody here. If you haven't, go over, get the Cross Comics coloring book. We've got 12 days left. So we will hopefully see you tomorrow. Same time, same back time, same back channel, or same cross time, same cross channel. So bye for now. God bless. Have a great and wonderful day, night, whatever it might be, wherever you are. Love you all. Have a great